What you need to do to manifest successfully, and hardly anyone talks about it. Welcome to Spirita Vivo. We live in a hectic time and must fulfill personal and professional obligations. Being clear about one's goals and desires under daily stress is difficult. Is there a simple way, a method that I integrate into my everyday life so that I manifest better?
How about learning about a powerful manifestation routine that is little or unknown? It's a simple routine, but we know the simple things are often the most efficient. If you do this routine consistently for 21 to 30 days, you'll get incredible results and probably won't want to stop. So it is very significant that you are consistent with it. Then you will get results that will surprise you. You'll find out what it's all about in a moment. There's one more important point we want to make beforehand. If you establish the methods in your daily routine after 3, 4, or 5 days, you will reach a point where your old self defends itself against this new routine, so that you don't stop doing the practice because you think it's not working. You should realize that your old self very much wants to stay in your comfort zone. It is a fact that new habits take a while to establish their effectiveness. Therefore, for now, you may have a firm and unshakable trust in the universe, in the higher power. Just do it for the next 21 to 30 days and follow through. At the end of these 3 or 4 weeks, you can get an idea if it works for you, or if you need to change or adjust something. I can promise you, it's worth it, but decide for yourself. We talk about something in manifesting that hardly anyone talks about. Yet, it is so important in our highly technical, modern, and hectic society, where we often have a full schedule at work and in our private lives, where we must fulfill our obligations. But let's go about this one important, hardly communicated by any method. It is not only a booster for our health and well-being, but also elementary important to manifest successfully. We talk about relaxing, at least twice a day, in a specific way that we will describe today. Release physical and mental tension and combine this with visualizing or manifesting. You are much more open when you relax, in your mind and physically. You are, figuratively speaking, like water, changeable. By being so comfortable, you can reprogram yourself much more easily. After all, that's what it's all about if we want to contact God, the universe. Many people have trouble reprogramming their subconscious minds because they are so stiff. That is why we must release our physical tension and become much more mentally relaxed. We will have a much easier time reprogramming our beliefs. All of our thoughts, even the limiting ones, were created in a relaxed state. We didn't have this tension and stress when we were children, and we weren't so stiff yet. We were very open, like water. Because we were calm, these beliefs came without much effort. The good ones and the less positive ones. It's incredibly important that you relax every day to reprogram your subconscious mind. Therefore, you stay in bed for the time being when you wake up. Just lie down on your back and do the following steps. You mentally scan your whole body from bottom to top with your consciousness and bring all your concentration, but do it without effort. Start with the feet and then move to the legs, the torso, the whole upper body, the shoulders, the neck, and then the head and the individual facial muscles. Mentally focus on these body parts. Then let your jaw and facial muscles relax. Then go through the whole thing one more time, imagining each leg as heavy as lead and sinking into the mattress. Repeat the procedure from bottom to top. After a while, you'll get into an almost floating state. If you don't like this method, imagine that each part of your body is a balloon, and that the air slowly goes out of the muscles and relaxes your whole body. Do this for about 10 minutes in the morning, After this relaxation, think of your affirmations or take them if you have written them down. Say them out loud and imagine that they are already true. You go deep into this feeling. Since you're still relatively in the morning and still consciously relaxing, you're so vivid in your ability to imagine. You'll have a much easier time imagining this affirmation and going into the feeling. It will have an extremely good effect on you. That is your morning routine for now. You relax and do your affirmations. Throughout the day, you go about your business and do what you need to do during the day. Now and then, however, you remind yourself to relax. Then you consciously relax. You go back into that feeling that you created in the morning. You pause for a moment. You consciously relax your muscles repeatedly while working, talking, and eating. Our goal is that relaxing becomes a habit, and we are more or less in a relaxed state all the time. That's why you must do it for a while until it becomes a new habit, and you will be surprised how efficient it is to go through life relaxed. Keep reminding yourself of who you want to become. Go back to the state you evoked when you recited the affirmations. It doesn't have to be a big mental image. You relax and imagine that you are already the person you want to become. You repeatedly focus on it, but don't change anything about your actions or your day in general. You don't try to force new activities or anything somehow. In time, new doors will open independently, and you will automatically move in the right direction if you do it consistently. Just stay as relaxed as you can. Keep reminding yourself to relax, and every once in a while, go into the feeling of the person you want to become, and don't stress yourself out. It doesn't matter how often you do it. Try to do it regularly, so don't skip a day. Do it as often as possible and as it feels natural to you. Don't try to force anything because that would again go against the principle of relaxation. In the evening, add visualization to your routine. First, lie down in bed and relax completely. Then you perform a 10 to 15-minute visualization. In this visualization, you imagine how you have already achieved your goal and are living the life you want to live. Imagine a view through your house, a ride in your car, time with your loved one, or a glass of your favorite drink, as if it is already a reality. Every night do this visualization. You keep going back to that same place. You might go to your home gym. Sometimes you might drive your car. Sometimes you might go on a trip with your partner. But it's more or less always the same way. It's just the future life you're experiencing right now, and you're not trying to force something somehow with this visualization. You're just doing it to have the experience, to feel yourself in there, just because it pleases you to experience this situation that you're visualizing in your mind already. It is, after all, the life you want to experience. You're relaxed all the time, and you're just running this movie in your head, and over time, it will start to feel like this is more real than what you're experiencing now. And eventually, you won't wonder what's real anymore. You've experienced it after all. However, after you have visualized, you can recite your affirmation again before you go to bed, when you are falling asleep. It would be best if you went into the feeling. You can imagine individual scenes you have experienced during your visualization and then feel them. You do this while falling asleep, which is the manifestation routine. That is simple and doesn't take much time, but it is very efficient. You must focus on this simple principle and follow through consistently. It's just important to have a routine and do it always. Whether you use affirmations, visualizations, or other ways, it doesn't matter. The bottom line is that staying aligned and focused on your goal is important. Please make a list and write it for the next 21 to 30 days. On the list are relaxation, visualization, and affirmation. Make a check mark for everything you've done. Consistently you follow through, and only after the 30 days can you judge whether it works or not. Your mind will not be able to accept that it works in the beginning. That's why you must do it, whether you feel it works or not. And only after some time will you get the results. Be a master of your life. Connect the feeling of relaxation with manifestation. God, the universe, the higher power, is on your side, recognizing and supporting you to get what you want, but only if you trust. Good luck on your way to the new life. If our podcast today inspired you, feel free to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to never miss a new episode. We would appreciate it very much. Thank you, and see you soon on our channel.